Hello out there, and it's time for another Artful Box unboxing! Yes, and as I'm writing this, I literally don't know what's in this package. It's been sitting on my desk for a week and I haven't had time to record. I'm just so excited. It could be either the Lino box or the subscription box, which I think is markers. It's the one with fish on it. The teasers tell me it's going to be markers, but I don't know which one is in here. I've only just ripped the outer packaging because that was a struggle last time and made a lot of noise. So here we go. Let's take a peek. I know what box it is. This is the Lino box because I know that it's purple. I've seen the listing. Here we go. Oh, she's so pretty. I love this box. They've done a really nice job designing the boxes. I absolutely love that. So rip open the tab. This stuff. Get out of there. And all that orange paper. Paper. And here we go. There's our stuff. Ooh. This is great. The Lino box is no longer a subscription box. It was a subscription box, but now we have to buy it separately, and it costs £45, which is a good deal. I've been looking into doing lino print for quite some time and found that getting all the whole kit, like piece by piece, is pretty expensive. And considering how high quality the stuff was in the ink box, this is a good deal. They also now have the upgrade box for the Lino set on pre-order, which is £20. I don't know what's in that yet. I will find that out for you. Hey there, Editing Batty here. I did some time travel just to let y'all know what is in the upgrade box. You get 5 more sheets of linoleum. You get 1 blue ink, 1 gold ink, and as well as a pad of tracing paper, which you will see later on that is pretty useful for doing some lino prints. So yeah, back to the past now. So that's great. I can see right away that we have the SD lino cutter set, 10 blades. That's nice. This is like, I guess, the leading brand. This is the brand that I've seen all around when I'm looking for stuff myself. Here's a little handle and a little baggie. Got the tips, I don't know what you call them, nibs, blades. And there's a bunch of different ones. They all have different shapes. You can see on the box here for making different sort of textures for your lino print. That's great. We've got a roller. Essential tool. This is for rolling out your ink and rolling it onto your actual printing, what's it called? The lino mat, the thing you've cut. And then of course we have some linoleum mats. They smell delicious. And they are about A5 sized, nice and soft. I don't know what brand they are, but they look nice and soft and easy to cut. I have a little package here. I'm gonna guess that this is the actual printing ink. Yep. So also from SD, we have a black and a red. Great color combination. I really appreciate that. Black and white would have been nice too, but black and red, very graphic, very nice. We got the book, which of course matches the kit because it's red and black. And then we have this, what's this? Oh, there's like an acetate sheet. Kind of like an overhead projector film, which I'm guessing this is part of the kit. I mean, why else would it be there? Let me check the page that actually tells us about it. Yeah, acetate sheet. That's for spreading out for rolling the paint on, so you don't have to find other materials for that. I've seen people use like ceramic tiles, smooth ceramic tiles for that, but you have to find a pretty big one, I guess, if you're going to do like the full sheet. I probably am not going to do a full one of these to begin with. That's a big project. I would probably cut it smaller squares or circles and do like little stamps. And then just like last time, we've got a nice pad of paper. This is not quite as thick as the watercolor paper we got last time. This is 220 GSM. Still pretty nice and luxurious. And like last time, this is obviously meant for this specific medium, which is nice. so you can just, you know, get started right away. So that's the content of the box. It's all empty. Nothing more in there. Great. So let me organize all of this and cut to me trying stuff out. I'm so excited. So I decided to start with an image that will be about half the size of the lino sheet. I was thinking I should do something smaller, but at the same time, I think cutting out really small stuff is going to be difficult. So I'm going to try to do something fairly simple, but you know, with sort of large outlines so that it's not a challenge for me to cut them out, because this is my first attempt. I mean, I've done block printing. I did block printing in school, I think, but that's like, I mean, let's not kid ourselves, that's 20 years ago. I'm old. So what I want to do is actually something similar to this guy that I painted on a recycled glass jar. So I want to do the Venus symbol with some flowers around it. So I'm going to start by making a circle. So I've got to, now I need to think. Challenging, I know, because this isn't just like drawing and painting. You actually have to think about negative space and what parts I'll actually cut out and what parts will be, you know, the surface of the lino. So I'm thinking the Venus will be, I'm gonna cut around the Venus. So this is gonna be, because whatever, oh gosh, I'm not making any sense. It's like a rubber stamp, you know, the raised up parts that are flat, you know, that are this surface, they're the bits that get stamped, and everything that's cut away around it is air. So I need to decide what parts do I want to be the color. So I know I want the symbol to be color, and obviously the outline of the flowers. But then do I need to, oh, that means that I need to cut away. Yeah, I need to cut away around the little bits inside the flower. So I'm not sure that's a good flower to start with. Or like, I could do ginkgo leaves. I mean, that's my go-to. I forgot how to spell it. There we go. Yeah, I think maybe we'll do a ginkgo leaf, because that could be some really nice, because it got that striping. That would be cool. All right, there we go. So now that my sketch is done, the next step is to use tracing paper and a soft pencil to trace it so that it can be transferred onto the actual lino block. So here we go. Should actually tape this down. And then just trace. And there we go. Now the next stage is to turn the graphite side down onto your lino. Tape that in place. And this is why you need to use a soft, what's it called? Soft pencil, so that it will transfer. That over a little bit. Now tracing paper wasn't included in the box. Luckily I had some at home, but the upgrade kit for the lino box, it does have tracing paper, which is good to know. And then you need to rub it. I have one of these bone paper folder things, which should do the trick. And there we go. There is the artwork. I'm getting a little bit nervous, not gonna lie. So now it's time to cut. So the tip in the magazine was to start with the finest line blade, which I guess would be this one. It's got like the steepest, you can't see that. It's got the steepest V shape, which means that the point of the V, which is doing the cutting, is much thinner compared to this one, which is more U-shaped. So I'm going to start with that one and just basically just trace the lines of what I've got, the outlines. And then once that's done, you can start using the wider knives or the wider blades to cut bigger areas, like the background. I would probably use something like this. I've also marked out on the lino sheet where I want the edges of this to go, so I got like bits here that I can use for smaller stamps and stuff. Anyway, now I'm just stalling so I don't have to start. And also, always cut away from yourself. No stabby in the chest area, please. That would be horrific. So I'm just gonna start out here. So far so good. I really don't know how deep to cut. It's been a while since I did this. I don't remember what we did in school. So yeah, this lino is really nice and soft. It's not so soft that the knife just goes woo flying away, but it gives enough resistance that you don't feel like you're just gonna slip up and ruin the whole thing. But it's pretty easy to cut through. The little cutout bits for the moment kind of look like gross little toenail clippings. But I'm not cutting very deep, and I'm sure as I carve away the bits that aren't supposed to be a part of the print, I'll go deeper. I'm also a little bit scared to go too deep, obviously, and ruin the mat. See, I slipped! It's fine. Don't think I ruined anything. So these little bits are really thin. The stalks of the ginkgos. Probably should have done a different design. But I'm a big believer in go big or go home. You learn by making mistakes. So, you know, I'm just gonna roll with it. So the next phase is to cut away all the bits around here. So for this I'm gonna need one of the bigger blades. Here they are. I'm trying to choose one that's not too big because I don't think I have the skill to use the really thick ones. I'll just have to try them out and see. It's gonna be different for different areas because I have some spots that are really tiny and some spots that are pretty big. So here we go. Oh, almost cut towards myself there. Whoops. Not supposed to do that. It's not difficult in and of itself, it just takes a bit of thought so you don't cut the wrong bits. I'm trying to keep this bit sort of parallel with the mat, with the lino. It's making it a little bit easier to not just dig way into the bottom. Because if you start sort of going downwards at an angle, you're gonna cut too deep. Just make like a hole in the lino, which is not ideal. Whoop. Why is there glitter? Why is there glitter in my lino? Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh. Watch the fingies. I made pasta. I made linguini. Linguini. Right, so I think I'm gonna pause this here and then come back when I've cut the whole thing. So here we are, pretty much all cut out. I'm just gonna do a bit more detail work. I've done some really thin lines here on the leaves. Hope they turn out in print. And I'm gonna have to fix this somehow. I accidentally cut through the stalks here a little bit, so I'm gonna try to fix that, have some lunch, and then we're gonna try and print. Yay! So here I am again. My lino is carved and I'm gonna do a test print. Here is the pile of grated cheese. That is the leftovers. I'm just gonna chuck that out and get to test printing. Woo! Gosh, sorry about the noise. It's spring. They are cleaning the streets and the windows open because it's really warm in my art room. So sorry if you can hear that. Okay, so here I am with my carved sheet. I made a simple registration board just to make sure that I put the paper in the right place when I print. The acetate is right here, and here is the paper from the kit. Now, here we go. I'm gonna start by testing out the black. Where's the brayer, the roller? Here she is. So I'm just gonna do a small amount. I've consulted I've consulted the magazine to tell me that I just need a small amount, and this isn't a very large print, so we just cover the brayer with the ink. This is so exciting. Ooh, the ink smells. It has an odor. It doesn't smell bad, it just smells. And then rolling it onto my image. You can see it nice and clear there. Oh, this looks so cool. And then just gonna press this baby on top. Ideally, I would have had a clean brayer to roll on top of this. So I'm just gonna have to trust my fingers to find the image and just press. I think maybe I'll invest in a separate brayer so that I can do this. All right, here we go. Okay, I need to use more ink, but that looks so cool. I am beyond thrilled with that. Okay, right, let's do another one. There's plenty of space on my paper. This is why we test print. All right, more ink. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit thicker. It's a little bit more sticky. You can kind of hear it going on. You don't want to do too much, or it might actually fill the grooves of the print. Ooh! There she is! Holy moly, that's cool. Yeah, it works. I'm really impressed. I'm so happy. I'm gonna try and use one of the little openable cards that were in the ink box, because I didn't end up using those. So I'm gonna do this, and then maybe I'll send this to a friend. I'm thinking maybe I should remove this tape. I'm not sure that was a good idea, because I'm getting printing ink on that tape, which is not ideal. That of course leaves marks on the paper. You can see here, I've actually got some black bits here. I should probably carve those off. The point of doing a test print like this is to see, do we need to shave any more bits off? And apparently I do, because I rolled onto these little parts, which then of course transfer to the final print. There we go. Let's try that again. Okay, here we go. Here's my card. My registration guide is formatted to the card. Press straight down. Make sure that you're not shifting it around or you will blur the image. Okay, here we go. Oh. Okay then. Ooh. Ooh, mama. I love this. Oh, it looks amazing. So I also did some tests on colored paper. Oh, look at that. I really love the effect of this. And then my favorite, this sort of recycled brown stuff, which everything just looks amazing on this. And on the purple. These are gonna, oh, yes. And of course, I have to try out the red as well. I found that the ink washed off pretty easily. As long as it doesn't dry, I suppose it should be fairly easy to remove, so make sure it's fresh. So here we go. Gonna try the red on some black paper, just to see how that goes. And ooh, that's pretty cool. Let me try it on a lighter paper. I've got this multicolored cardstock here. Should I try it on pink? That's gonna look awful. Let's do it. Peel it off. Ooh. Actually, that looks nice. That's not, I'm not gonna lie, that color combination's kind of cool. Right, so that's the Artful Lino press box. Try her out. This is a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to making more fun designs and making cards and randomly sending to people. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got inspired, and I'll see you next time. Bye!